This is Community Connection, putting you in touch with what's happening within the community and on our campus. Here's your host.
Hi, and welcome to Community Connection. My name is Rob Thomas, and I have a guest with us today, Danni Hooven. Danni is the president of the Owens Community College Student Government. Thanks for joining us on Community Connection.
Thanks for having me.
It's an opportunity for students to really get engaged when it comes to student government. Tell me a little bit about it, and how did you get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. So a little bit about student government. What I like about it is I feel like there's two things that we do really well. We connect with the students and we create that sense of community by having events on campus. And then we also act as a voice for the student body. So we are essentially a liaison between the students and the department heads, the faculty administrators. We are in the position to make real positive change happen.
Sounds like a big responsibility. How does someone get involved with something like that?
Honestly, we are always looking for people to join, and it's really simple. We meet twice a month. We meet on the first and the third Wednesday at 12:30 in College Hall Room 158. If this is something that you might be interested in, or if you just want to come check it out, all you have to do is show up. Sit at a meeting. There's no commitment necessary, but if you do like it, keep on coming back. Once you've attended three meetings, you are considered a member at large. And if you're not able to make the meetings, we also would love for people to just come and help us out during our events. So that's an option too.
Now, how long have you been involved with student government, and what prompted you to get involved?
This is my fourth semester with student government. And it started on a whim. Honestly, I was a new student and I was just looking for a way to connect with other people. I am a non-traditional student, so I'm coming from, I'm returning to school after being in the workforce for, 5 years. I worked in event planning. So joining student government was really natural for me, and I felt like this is somewhere where I could make a difference and also I could fit in really well. So that's kind of what prompted me to join, and I've stayed in it just because I've made a ton of friends. I've made really great connections with people that have led to bigger and better opportunities for me. And honestly, I really like being involved, and I like being in that center of influence, being able to make a change.
There are a couple of things that you just shared with me, and one of them I want to touch on. As a former event planner, what skills from that were you able to transfer over to help you with student government?
There's a lot of details that are involved. So a lot of forethought and a lot of thinking ahead. And that, I think, is something that's really helped me in this position as well. It's really, we kind of plan out for our semester and think about what we're going to need, how many people we need to have involved, and also what worked, what didn't work, and what kind of new ideas we want to bring to the table.
What new ideas have you seen since you've been involved with student government that have come to the table?
So one of the big changes that we've made is that actually, I can think of a few, but one of the big events that we do every year is Food and Feedback, and that's actually going to be in October. That's Wednesday, October 16th. This is an event that used to be called Discussion and Dialogue, but now we call it Food and Feedback, and that's because it is completely open to any students, any faculty that would like to attend, and it's a town hall style meeting. And all you have to do is show up. We have pizza there, come sit down, and we just have a discussion. So it's a perfect opportunity for people to talk about things that have, maybe need to be improved at Owens, but also things that they've really enjoyed. So that's something that is, is a lot different. It's a lot more friendly and more welcoming, and we'd love to see more students come to that. So that's been a change that I've seen. And then another one is we're trying to do more to give back to the students and to create that sense of community. So one of my favorite events is at the end of the semester, and some people may remember this, when we're all stressing out about finals and we're all cramming and studying, we will set up a table where we give out donuts. And so this year, instead of just donuts, we're also going to be playing some chill lo-fi music to kind of set the mood and help people focus and concentrate. So there's donuts, and student activities brings coffee and tea, and so that's a new one too.
Students run on coffee, don't they?
I run on coffee, yeah.
It sounds like a great way to give back to the student population as well. A great idea that you've come up with student government. What are the different positions available now? You're the president of
Correct.
Owens Community College Student Government. You've got to have a lot of help in order to move forward with these programs like the food and feedback or the donuts during midterms.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I have a great team that I'm working with right now. We have a vice president, a secretary, and a treasurer. So those are the officers, but we also have subcommittees that run, and so subcommittees are made up of anybody who wants to be involved in student government, and they pick a specific event that they'd like to work on. So we have that, and then we also have positions for the schools. So last year I served as the representative for the School of STEM. So those are the positions that are available, or always just a member at large.
Does this, I'm not familiar with, how did you become president, or how do you become the treasurer? What is that process?
So that is all done through election. In our elections, we go through Org Express, which is the portal for all of the Owens organizations on campus. So through Org Express, you are able to go in at election time, which this happens at the end of the spring semester, and you run for the next year, the following year. And so you would just go on there and answer a couple questions, talk about your background, why you'd like to join, and what you hope to do with your time on student government. And you select the position that you're running for. And like I said, there's the 4 officer positions. There's also positions for each of the schools. And then for a member at large, you don't have to do any of the election. But and then there's a week of campaigning, and then voting's open to the student body.
I'd like you to share again when student government meets, and are those open to any student or faculty or?
Yeah, absolutely. So student government meets twice a month. We meet on the first and the third Wednesday at 12:30 in College Hall Room 158, which is the student activities room. And it's open for any student that would like to get involved, maybe just wants to come check it out and see what we're about. Faculty are always welcome to come sit in. We do also welcome guest speakers, so if there's a topic you'd like to come talk about or something that's going on campus,
What is the next event that will be held for student government that either students may participate in, or do you also have student development workshops that student government representatives can participate in?
So to answer both of those, the next event that we have coming up is the Ice Cream Social, and that's going to be on Tuesday, September 24th. And that's from 1 to 3 p.m. And it is going to be on the grass lawn between College Hall and Heritage Hall. The Ice Cream Social, there's going to be an ice cream truck. Students will get a voucher that they can go and pick out whatever ice cream they'd like, and they can, we'll also have some lawn games out there too, so that's just a nice way to take a break, socialize, make some new friends, meet some people. And then if you're looking to participate in any kind of workshops, I'm a big supporter of the Lunch and Learn seminars that we have here. Number one, what always draws me in is I don't have to pack a lunch that day, and I can go and have lunch, but they're really informative. You'll meet a lot of student government members there. And really, that's just something that you can learn at, and also meet some other students and make some friends.
Danni Hooven, it sounds like you're doing quite a bit, and that student government is really taking off. We want to make sure people are aware of how they can get engaged if they'd like to participate in Owens Community College student government.
Yeah, of course. The most direct way to join student government is to go on Org Express, and you can get to that through Ozone. But go to Org Express, go to the student government page and join, and you would get all up to date with any events we have coming up. You'd be able to read the minutes for the last meeting, and then also find ways to contact other members of the student government.
Well, we want to thank you for coming and joining us on this edition. Danni Hooven, Owens Community College Student Government President. I'm Rob Thomas.
This has been Community Connection on OutCast, OCCR, Owens Community College Radio.